Yo, what's going on, guys? So before we get into today's video, just gotta say that today's video is gonna be brought to you by Beautiful Halo, and I gotta say, if you guys want to purchase some really awesome anime merchandise, everything from Boruto / Naruto to Black Clover, My Hero Academia, Dragon Ball, click down in the description box and use my link below in order to do so. It's also a really great way to help support the channel. As a bit of an added bonus, a lot of their anime merchandise, like you saw in the video just now, is on sale right now, and there's free worldwide shipping on anything over $29. But with that being said, let's go ahead and jump into today's video. The organization known as Kara has grabbed the attention of fans from the very moment they were first introduced in the Boruto manga, and now with the Boruto anime in preparation for the Kara Actuation arc and showing off some of the members who follow their leader Jigen, I thought now was a really good time for us to discuss the new information that we have about Kara, so that when the anime eventually comes off of this forced hiatus due to the pandemic that's hitting the world right now, and that is preventing the anime studio from having large numbers of people actually work on these episodes, which is a bit of a reminder. Sometimes I don't think you guys realize how many people work on one anime episode, and how in the case of some of these series they're spending up to $500,000 on one episode. So there's a lot of money and there's a lot of people you have to consider with this. So getting right back to it though, I thought that now would be a really good time for those of you guys who are anime only to be able to view Kara in a different light as we get ready to head into this Kara Actuation arc. Now, most importantly, I want to go ahead and state this video is going to be safe for anime only viewers in order for you guys to look at, since I'm not going to discuss any spoilers about anything that will come after the Kara Actuation arc, or what happens in the Boruto manga, or the events that happens after the Boruto versus Shojoji fight. So consider this my way of whetting your appetite for the upcoming Kara Actuation arc, and a very important moment that occurs when Boruto and Team Konohamaru come in contact with one of the inner members of Kara. So in the latest Boruto manga volume, Boruto author Ukyo Kodachi, the man responsible for writing the Boruto manga as well as the key parts of the Boruto story in the anime, he revealed quite a few interesting tidbits about the Kara organization. Kodachi stated that the members of Kara, in particular the outer members of Kara, are people who hold significant status in the ninja world, which I've already talked about in the past when discussing the plot to overthrow Naruto's Hokage and Naruto's war on drugs in Konoha. The members of Kara aren't just former ninja, and they're not just people who are close to the feudal lord, but they're also scientists and engineers whose sole purpose is to test out new technology and test it out. So this also includes the scientific ninja weapon tools, which is really huge, since in the Shikamaru Shinden novel it's revealed that Naruto felt very strongly about testing out the ninja tools, and eventually after they've been perfected, allowing the younger generation of ninjas to use them in moderation. Naruto thought of the tools as a way to continue peace and inspire the youth, whereas the Tsuchikage saw it as an open act of war, which we now know she wasn't too far off the mark. More importantly, the purpose of these scientists in making new technology and having various nations test them out is so that Kara's leader Jigen and his second in command, the scientist named Amado, are able to use the information gathered for their own devious devices, which those of you guys who are reading the manga, you know that Amado is a very important character. So Jigen has the outer members believing that they're testing out the technology to progress mankind, as well as to beef up the secret society that they believe the Kara organization to be, but in reality Jigen has his own purposes for this technology, which only Jigen and the inner members of Kara are aware of. Just goes to show you guys that, just as Katasuke said in the past, as well as Naruto and Sasuke, scientific ninja weapon tools are only as good and bad as the people who use them. It really just paints an even bigger parallel and a more symbolic rift between Naruto and Jigen. Those of you guys who read the manga know that they disagree on a very huge factor, but for the anime onlys, I just want to point your attention to this. Naruto's pure intentions for using the ninja tech are the exact opposite of how Jigen wishes them to be used, and a great way to kind of explain it would be Naruto viewing the ninja weapons tech is very similar to how Hashirama looked at the Biju. He saw it as an opportunity to broker peace, but someone like Mamoru Uchiha, if he was in possession of all of the Biju, wouldn't give them out to other nations, but instead he would use them to crush the other nations. So with all that being said though, make sure you guys follow Organic Dinosaur, one of the most reliable sources for all things Naruto, especially when it comes to Twitter, especially in this age of misinformation. She's a really good source. So make sure you follow her on Twitter at Organic Dinosaur, because without her taking the time out to translate all this new information from the latest Boruto manga volume, we wouldn't know any of this information until the volume's actually released in English. And given the way that Viz Media releases everything, we're not actually going to get Boruto volume 11 probably until sometime in 2021, more than likely. So let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. But as always, guys, if you like anything I had to say, don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, and share. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. Have an awesome day, guys.